Hi, everybody. Joanne and Nikki here on
Everybody.
another conversation of Confessions of Two Dietitians. And today we want to focus on breakfast. And maybe you don't think it's a big deal, but there's so much chatter out there. So I want to ask you this question: to breakfast or not to breakfast, Joanne? Let's clear that up.
I definitely think to breakfast. I know there, like you said, the chatter out there is maybe breakfast isn't that important anymore. All those crazy fasting regimens out there, and people are skipping breakfast now. I think more than ever, and that's really, it's still really the best way to get your day going. And if you're missing out on your breakfast, or you're not getting some protein and getting some fiber, missing out on critical nutrients, especially as you get older. You need less calories, but you need more nutrition. So yes, very, very big fan still of breakfast, and I rarely miss it.
I agree with you. And I mean, it's called breakfast, break the fast for a reason, right? I mean, we've been fasting all night, and we'll talk more about intermittent fasting and those types of things. But when you think about it, you guys, if you don't have breakfast, like let's say you go to a workplace every day, and what are workplaces notorious for? Somebody bringing treats because somebody had a birthday, somebody's celebrating that it's Tuesday, I don't know, all kinds of reasons. And by not having breakfast, you are so much more susceptible to grabbing something from there. But also, oftentimes we see that people eat more before they go to bed. At some point, you're
Yeah,
making up for those calories that you missed during that breakfast that you switched or that you skipped out on.
I know,
Um,
because we've talked before about how we have worked with literally thousands of patients and clients over the years.
yeah,
We know that people who tend to skip meals earlier in the day, skip breakfast, skip meal, lunch maybe, or eat light, tend to then pack in all those calories
absolutely.
later in the day.
Yes,
It's the
it's
wrong pattern of eating just for overall good health,
mhm.
just for being able to get enough adequate and good, nutrition in your diet, especially for older adults. And I would say older, you might think, I'm not old, I'm only 50. Well, hey, it starts at 50.
Right,
Changing big time. And
right.
so,
Oh my gosh.
wait till
I hear
you're
you. I hear you
70 to
loud and
make
clear.
changes, man. You got to start now.
I hear you. Well, and so let's talk about breakfast. Not every breakfast is cracked up the same, right? We need to make sure that we find good stuff, and we have some breakfast must-haves. And two of those things that we know for sure that you want to make sure that you're including is a healthy source of protein and fiber. And breakfast, honestly, is probably one of the most fiber, potentially, if you do it right, your
Yep.
most fiber-filled meal of the day. So let's run through a couple quick ideas. We're going to give you some more meal planning tips later, but some great breakfast options. I come to mind eggs, peanut
Eggs.
butter, nuts, variety of nuts for sure. Anything you
Cottage
thinking of?
cheese. I've
Yep.
sometimes have cottage cheese for my protein.
Greek
Yep.
yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
Yep.
Protein, there's a wealth of different protein powders
Yes.
out there. You can make a smoothie and have high quality protein that way.
And then what
So
about fiber? We have tons of fiber where you can do old-fashioned oatmeal. You could do chia seeds or
yeah,
um, ground flaxseed. You can do high fiber muffins. You could make high fiber cereals.
I make high fiber pancakes. I make my own sourdough spelt bread that's so, just loaded with fiber as well. And for
Absolutely.
breakfast with that. So many great fiber choices out there. But one thing I want to
Absolutely.
say, choosing breakfast, one thing I've noticed is that when I was traveling this summer, this is my confession. When I was
Yes.
traveling this summer, I had some like little oat cereal for
Oh,
breakfast,
yeah,
right?
sure.
In the hotel room where they offer you breakfast foods. And I noticed when I ate that oat cereal, I was starving like 2 hours later.
Hmm.
Absolutely so hungry. I had to go get something to eat. So I just learned that. That's my confession. I'm like, uh-oh, no more of that kind of stuff for breakfast. I
Right?
got hungrier later.
Absolutely.
I
Kind of
had probably
defeats the
at
purpose.
all.
Yeah, defeated the purpose of having the breakfast. So it's imperative to make sure that you have good choices in the morning. Definitely looking at not skipping that meal, pack full of nutrients, make sure you have protein and fiber. and mix it up a little bit and have some fun breaking that fast. So thanks you guys for hopping on, and we'll see you next time
See you
when we
next
do some
time.
more
Okay,
confessions. Thank you.
bye-bye.